I stared at the 1-inch stack of paper on the boardroom table. I knew a diagnosis was coming. I just didn't expect so much. Autism, ADHD, borderline low IQ, mild Tourette's, DCD? I'd heard most of them before, but I had lots of questions. How would this impact our life? And what is DCD? A physiotherapist replied, it's developmental coordination disorder, impacting executive function, particularly affecting fine and gross motor coordination. To be honest, we're shocked he's already learned to ride a bike. Driving home, I reflected on how grateful I was that I hadn't known about his DCD 4 years ago when he spent an entire day falling off his bike before finally mastering it. And I realized that when a child with autism is pursuing their passions, nothing can stop them. As a teenager 7 years later, he suddenly said, I need new friends to get together with. Can you help? He had never shown interest in friendship before, and it was hard to contain my excitement. I started looking for new activities that night. We started with a homeschool art class, and he loved it. While DCD made some of the activities more challenging, his desire for friendship, along with a newfound passion for art, was helping him improve and engage. Then, late one night, we got the email. His art class was abruptly ending because of a new virus called COVID-19. He was angry. I was devastated. I had waited 16 years for him to want to make friends, and overnight, all the new opportunities we had been planning were lost. As a homeschool family, all of our extracurricular activities were in the community, not in a school. So even when schools reopened a few months later, all our resources stayed closed. Even my activities were lost. I'd been doing jiu-jitsu for 2 years and didn't realize how vital it had become to my mental health until it was gone. I needed that space, those friends, that community to be the best mom I could be for my 2 autistic children. As the pandemic dragged on, my younger son began to show signs of agoraphobia. One day, as I was going out for groceries, he said to me, Mommy, don't die. I realized we needed to leave the house. We needed to be around other people. COVID restrictions had made us feel alone, afraid, and abandoned by society. I called a friend in desperation and arranged to go for a weekly walk with her and 2 of her children who were the same age as my boys. At first, leaving the house was very hard. When we finally got out, there was little conversation. We had to stop often to catch our breath, and we had to encourage the kids to go off on their own. But we knew it was important, and we kept going out every week. Now, 2 years later, we're best friends, and the kids are choosing independence. It's great to see that they've each developed one friend during this time. But now my oldest is 18, and I wonder, how can I help him expand his friendship circle? I've heard people say, it's just 2 years, children are resilient. But there have still been lost opportunities for youth with developmental challenges. It's my hope that in the future, all public health decisions will be made with awareness of the impact on neurodiverse youth and their families.